Here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. To throw is Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Gibson again. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. On third down, Fitzpatrick winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now he's going to be out of